Good evening. It's almost 11 o'clock, y'all. It's almost Thanksgiving. Anybody up? Hello. See, that's why I need some music in the beginning. But y'all, I gotta stay. I need to stop scrolling through Instagram because it's so much to buy on Instagram. It's like if you go to Amazon, Amazon got everything on sale. Shit, I ain't even thinking about I want or need. Instagram got everything taking you to the Amazon page, and Amazon gonna make you spend all your money. Y'all don't let Amazon make you spend all your money. Amazon is treacherous this time of year. You know, everybody gonna have a sale, but they probably do have some good sales. It's gonna be some things that I get. So I was like, well, I knew I wanted to go live, but yeah, I was like, let me stay away from this Amazon for a second. But yeah, one of the things I wanted to go live about too was like, you I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, all right? And I wasn't born to be everybody's cup of tea. I am who I am, all right? So I'm just like, it's funny because people definitely listening to me and then they go back and talk about me. But I'm not talking about anybody in particular. The only person I talk about particularly is McChina. But outside of McChina, I don't like, I talk about me, or I'll talk about politics or something like that, or, a small bit of Krishan, but I don't sit on this internet and, talk about people. It's kind of weird to me when people do all of that type of behavior. But I can say that I understand. I've had fans my whole life too, and some of these fans on here, these fans will come on here and they'll make it a problem about me to whoever. But I'm never a problem. I come on here to laugh and have a good time. I do not come on here to be no miserable representation of a black woman, that this sector, Carlissa, McChina, like them miserable bitches. I don't live my life like that. And I really feel sorry for, hey, King Psycho. I really feel sorry for people who live their life like that. Some people are just so miserable in their lives that they will make up stuff to try and make a wedge between people. And it's just so sad, but it doesn't make a difference what you do. I'm going to always still be me. Hey, Tracy Stratter. I'm going to always still be me. So if you don't like me, I don't care, and if you want to try and influence people to not like me, I don't care. Like, nothing that you do, nothing what you eat don't make me shit. Okay? So if you want to come through here, but I thank you for listening. I thank you for always listening. I thank you for always being a part of the listening group, even if it ain't nobody in here, y'all watching it on replay or something. So I thank you for that. But you should be ashamed of yourself. You want to live your life like that. And, but I get it. I get it because, you do be following McChina and Carlissa. All right. So that is so sick. But I'm not exactly sure what Sigma Boy mean, Tracy. But yeah, this shit is crazy though. But they do it. It's crazy. You know, this YouTube is crazy. They be beefing with each other about nothing. Like, how the hell can you be beefing with people on here? I mean, you might not like some things that people do, but I mean, you just keep it moving. I mean, it ain't no issue with that, you know. But people come on here, and this the thing. Hey, Miss Ann, thank you for joining me. I'm the first one to ever actually respond to your text. It ain't nobody in here, girl. I read everything that's coming through, you know? Yeah, I'm sitting. That's how come I pick a time when I can sit down and look at the thing, you know, look at the chat and see what people saying. Because if it's something that's on somebody else's mind, we could talk about that too. I don't care. You know, I say kitty and you'll subscribe. I said it. And you know what I'm saying? But yeah, bitches bitches be thinking they get what yeah. I like that Nicki Minaj. What she say? Bitches, whatever, and they ain't saying nothing. They don't be saying nothing. They be fans. But I thank you for every fan that I have. You know, y'all fans that want to be mad. Thank you, Miss Tracy. You know, y'all fans that want to be mad, but I mean, y'all, you know, y'all the type of people that keep me going. Y'all the type of people, because it is I have a lot going on, but I know my fans listen to me, and my fans want to make sure they bring discord. You know, they want to try and separate people from me, you know. So I just let them know I'm here, you know. And it's sad. Like, it's not just me. That's just how people act, period. That's just how people act, period. So, you know, yeah, I wanted to say that. I wanted to say that a little bit of shit. Yes, because I'm just really disheartened by that type of behavior. That behavior, like grown ass people, like just really do too much and just really say too much, right? They just do too much. They say too much. They just not happy with their lives. And it's Thanksgiving. Like, come on now, be happy. You remember this one lady, my baby girl was irritating the hell out of me, y'all. And somebody had, you know, I was like, as soon as she finished high school, you know, she fuck up out of my house, right? And someone tried to use that as a dig towards me, all right? But first of all, I raised my kid from birth. You know, if she do too much and I say, you really like my hair, Ruby? When you see my hair, Ruby? Hi, Angel. When you see my hair, Ruby? You like my hair? I like it too. I love it. God bless me with a head full of hair, beautiful hair. I'm so grateful for that, you know. When I was younger, I didn't like it that much, but because it was so thick, and I used to keep it colored like this lady that worked with me. When I got on the elevator, she was like, isn't her hair beautiful like a lion's mane? So that's kind of what color I had it. Hey, Cousin Pam. Hey, Cousin Pam. Hey, thank you for stopping by, Cousin Pam. Hey. Yeah, so they would say, she would say my hair was big like a lion's mane, and it made me just hate my hair just being so thick and everything. But yeah, back to the, you know, people like my baby girl. But you know what? My baby girl is in her first semester in university. You know what I'm saying? She got big plans with her life. You know, she just came home for Thanksgiving. So when people would like, if you try to use my own words against me, I raised my kid, right? My kid knows I'm going to play and I'm not going to play. And I don't play about certain shit. I like it peaceful and quiet in this motherfucker. Laughter. If she want to talk a lot, this not the place for her. She 18 now, but you know she away at school, so she only come home on the weekend. I mean, not even the weekends. So she home right now. I'm so excited. She said she gonna cook us. I bought her a turkey because she wanted to cook a turkey for Thanksgiving. So what y'all up to? What you up to, cousin Pam? And Miss Ruby, you ain't answer me about when you saw my hair. What y'all up to? Girl, cousin Pam, you see McChina over there. McChina is over there McChinaing. She done she done figured out the at work, not work. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, this Department of Education is crazy. Did y'all look? I know I'll be going off topic, but did y'all see that Department of Education said nursing is no longer going to be professional, education is no longer going to be professional, and accounting is no longer going to be considered professional? These motherfuckers is crazy. These motherfuckers is crazy. That's how come me and Bad Baby had to have a real conversation about what her degree is going to be in. So right now her degree is in a science, cause, but these motherfuckers, when I'm talking like biology, chemistry, something like that, but these motherfuckers is crazy. They is crazy. How the hell? Okay, so they gonna say that a teacher is not a professional. So y'all want anybody teaching y'all kids nowadays? Yeah, who y'all want to teach? It's gonna be no qualification for a teacher. You just want anybody. Shit, I mean, baby girl don't even need to go to college. If that's the case, she could just go be a motherfucking teacher. I mean, it is crazy. Then I'm an accountant, right? But I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know. They had bookkeepers. I'm not sure. I guess that's what they're equating it to, right? But then the nurses, like, that is a lot of education they go through and a lot of sleepless nights. I mean, I guess what I mean, if y'all were over here on one of my last lives, I talk about like what they consider the real white people, all right? So I guess they think that these are like minority jobs, but they're not just hey Miss Londa, they're not just like people of color that's in those jobs. I mean, it's white people in those jobs too, but the economic, it really do be socioeconomic too, right? It's just really crazy. So yeah, that's what they said. That is crazy. That is crazy. So, but look, they said they don't need no accountants, right? I'm not a tax accountant, but they said they don't need no accountants. But if you don't know, like, if you don't know the tax law, those are accountants that do that. So if you don't know the tax law and then you just get Tom, Dick, or Harry to do your tax returns, but the government has professionals, or are they going to just hire anybody? I mean, what the hell is going on, y'all? Help me to understand it. Help me to understand what the hell is going on with this. Then I know I've talked about that turkey I got for 69 cents a pound from Amazon. So last year was 49 cents. I said that too. That is a 70% increase, even though it's only 20%. 20 cents. That's a 70% increase on the little turkey, a 10-pound turkey. So we in the where was Dorothy? Where did she go? Wizard of Oz? This is crazy. This is crazy. And my oldest girl is a a teacher. She teaches like I want to say autistic children, but I'm not sure if that's the right terminology for her specialty. But and then a bit like you anybody could do that job. I would like to see anybody do that job. And I'm not just talking about the patients. I'm talking about the work that she has to put in order for the child to meet their goals. Like, so if anybody knows anything about IEPs, or IDPs, because the workforce got the one too, to pull you up. So they have to work to get those kids on task. And how do you know? I mean, it's not a professional skill. I'm confused. I'm just like, well, what kind of skill is it? Because she can have an aide in her class that knows nothing about the work or have any of the training that they need to help the child move forward. I mean, I don't know, y'all. This kind of sad. It is kind of sad. But I ain't gonna stay on here too long. I was just, I gotta work in the morning too. It's almost Thanksgiving. But my haters, my fans, they wanted me to come on here. They wanted me to come on here. I ain't gonna talk about my McChina, but look, y'all. McChina said her book was coming out November the 28th to December did she say the December the 1st or December the 2nd? One of them 2 days. But I know for sure it was November the 28th to I believe it was the 2nd, right? So that means the book should be out. What is that? Because today is the 25th. So Friday is the 28th. So the book should be, the book should be out somewhere in between there, y'all. I hope y'all not sending her no money. Anybody that hear me, please. This her like fifth, sixth time. Like, people shouldn't scam people. No, no, Miss Londa. She said, when she first said it, she was high as a kite, right? When she first said it, she said it was going to be out between November the 28th and December the 2nd or December the 1st. One of them two, December 1st, but definitely in between that time. So let's see if that book come out. Let's see what go down with that. Another thing, oh, y'all, and then while we still here, so the people from Krishan, the whack shit, whack is crazy, right? Whack want to keep coming for Krishan. Y'all, oh, no, let me tell y'all this. I really don't think Krishan, that is her boyfriend. I think that he is a paid actor. I think that they be over there bullying Krishan. And Krishan, remember, she was like, I got my baby daddy, my brothers, my heavenly, my her church father, you know, his pop belly ass. I got him and that his mistress the other day. She over there feeding his ass one meal a day. Talking about she trying to get him healthy. He could get a smoothie, and I'm like, both of y'all motherfuckers clown. Cause I wish I would. I wish I would. My man would really have to explain to me how come he can't get this woman's name out his mouth. Because Krishan is an adult, uh yeah, the drink. Everything else is drinking. And one meal with some damn with squash and some bullshit. Some bullshit that bitch was making up, and that dumb motherfucker. They want to go viral so bad. They need the attention. So now I guess his girl finally realized it, because under no circumstances could my man keep another woman's name in his mouth like that? See, when she was 19, when he first met her, came across her, he was with the other lady, Kim, right? And at some point, him and Kim separated. But it was right around that time, because he was cheating on Kim out here with R&B, whatever the hell her name is, right? But I just couldn't imagine my man is talking about another woman all the time. So I guess R&B trying to come up with her own stuff so that, besides him talking about Krishan, maybe they could be focused on them. I mean, do it, sis, because he is not the fake Ving Rams standing in the kitchen and baby boy butt naked, acting like he's somebody. I heard they in her apartment too. I don't know if she got kids or not. That nigga is wild. Wow, wow, wow. He is like, but hey, then Blueface, do he need to come out the closet? Cause why do he keep on going to this homosexual analogy? Cause remember when they was in a car and he was talking to Callie and he was like, well, let's say if your son was gay or some shit. Like, what the hell? What? And then remember he asked Javon about being gay, you know, when the strippers was there, he was only like 6 years old. So, he may have been closeted gay for a minute. And I could believe it. I could believe that a closeted gay would sleep with a lot of women to prove that he ain't gay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He probably fruity for real. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not saying he is, but he probably is because why is that's your only source of reference? That's how come Carlissa had to be like, how about if they on crack? Cause she was tired of hearing him talk about Carlissa was like, if this boy say one more thing about homosexuality, and I think that Mr. Southfold be drunk, right? So Mr. Southfold drunk and Blue be like something about the homosexuality, that shit might have gone real left, right? So that's how come she was like, a crackhead. No, girl, let's keep it 100. He want to talk about the homosexuality. He need to just come on out and live in his truth. Well, that white boy had come out. Yep. And Krishan did say he pulled her. It's not funny, but she did say he pulled her hair out because it was the male shit. He broke the whole door down. And if it was just female shit, because he was on one of them shows, I think one of them shows, Breakfast Club, somebody, or the guy he was just on there with, I can't think of the dude's name. I can see his face. He was just on there talking about, he had been on there talking about he had slept with 1,000 women. So, like, why do you keep on talking about, why do you keep on talking about homosexuality? Yeah, I remember the way he used to shake his head, but that was when he was on that dope. You know what I'm saying? That's right now he on that K2 is dope too. That K2 have them nodding like that. He probably just not, if he's still using that K2. And I know for a fact that they put that K2 on a sheet. They put it on like they try to get it in liquid form, right? So they get it, try to prove his manhood. But he was high too. When he was shaking his head like that, he was so high, his mouth was twitching so bad, he couldn't even get right. He needed to go sit down, but he did. That K2 is not good either, because the K2, I believe, is kind of hallucinogenic. I know people who smoke the K2. My brother, I know people who smoke the K2 in real life. And I know people who be trying to send it. I have known people who tried to send the K2 up to the jail. They put it on a piece of paper and mail it, and then they sell like a corner of the paper for like $25 or whatever amount of money they pay. So yeah, them drugs, that K2 is not no joke either. But before he got locked up, when he was shaking his head like that, he was a straight junkie at that point. But yeah, he humping all them girls to make it to seem like he you know, a man. But why the little girl ain't go home? And why she not getting her head done or nothing? So Blueface, not only do he want her to sit in the house, he want her to sit in the house and look a whole fucking mess. Hair not done. I mean, she don't look like a bad young lady, but hair not done. She just any kind of way. The thing about these young ladies that be killing me, like, I ain't sitting next to no man who jewelried up and I'm bare, right? And if my man got to get me jewelried up, he better not be wearing shit until I'm jewelried up. I'm not getting ready to be sitting around looking like I'm just some dust ball, some pick me, some charity case that he got to take care of. Yeah, I ain't doing that shit like that. So why he not letting that girl get herself together? He in there getting his hair cut and all of that stuff. It don't cost that much money. Take her to the outlet. Whoever came over there and did them little twists in your hair and put the little stuff on your head and tied the do-rag. Get the girl's head done too. He trifling. And his mother sitting over there think it's cute. His mother, you know what? His mother sitting over there and think it's cute. That is sad. That, and what else is sad though, y'all, is that Carlissa was over there feeding them kids oatmeal every day, right? Every time we saw them eating, they was eating oatmeal. Now since Blue home, now they got French toast, bacon, sausage. We ain't see none of that shit. The biscuits, she put them in the wrong oven that didn't even turn on. Now that bitch eating good. I'm like, these is clowns in real life. They are clowns. She is a clown. You know what I'm saying? She is a clown. She is a clown. Anybody that give her any attention, like, where is your mom? Like, or, I mean, what type of mom are you if you think that this type of behavior is the correct behavior? And if she not talking about Krishan, how does she make money? What do people, whenever she goes viral, the only thing she goes viral for is talking about Krishan. Because she not cooking for them. She cooking for Blue, her side man. No, that's her real man. Mr. Sappho, who drunk. His thing probably don't even get hard no more. And then he be outside with his girlfriend too. She was cooking for her real man, Miss Londa. She was cooking for her real man. Mr. Southall just pay the bills. He the breadwinner. I mean, well, he is the breadwinner. Shit. They over there broke without Mr. Southall's check. Y'all, and because we hadn't gotten a check in a while, the money came in like a little windfall, right? Because you got like we missed like 3 checks. Or we were going on our 3rd check, and then we had missed 3 days of the check before, and they paid it all. So yeah, she got that money. She living large. They should do a 30-day challenge, not to mention Krishan, and see who tunes in. For real though, they gotta talk about Krishan. And this is my thought process. That motherfucking Whack, you know what I'm saying? See, Whack. First of all, Whack is supposed to be in blood. How the hell you gonna step to some other bloods, some young bloods? They probably got some older bloods too. He paid the bills and Blue gets the credit for it. Seriously, that's what Callie said. Callie is not interested in that at all, at all. And she got, I think she got Callie's baby daddy staying over there with her. That's how come with Callie. That's probably how come Callie married the other dude, to let the dude know it ain't gonna be no us. I don't know. But she's sitting over here worried about Krishan. Girl, worry about your kids. But without Krishan, she don't go viral. But back to I don't want to get off of Whack. Whack is like an old man, right? Compared to her. And he always got something to say about Krishan. But they showed a whole nother video where it was some other YNs. Hey, me too. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. There were some other some other gang or whatever tried to get in, and they told them they couldn't get in, and they called them out right out there. And so I'm trying to figure out how come. Well, Carlissa did address the gangbangers that's coming for him, right? She did address it, but she can't save Blue. Because his first day out, he went in his studio and he decided to make a diss track. So, I mean, she can't save him. Maybe that's the attention he wanted, right? But Whack, you let these young boys say something, right? They walked on, you won't say nothing to them, nothing at all to them. But you like, Krishan, leave now. I'm warning you. I'm confused. Like, everybody that keep on coming for her, telling her they warning her, do they not know that they on online, that people can hear it, that people can see it? When she say, I just wish you die, she saying that because y'all keep talking about her baby. Y'all want her to die. Y'all's really soliciting people. The shit is crazy. The shit is really crazy. I feel sorry for the baby. I hope she hurry up and get up out of there. But I think that 33 or what 33rd, whatever the hell his name is, I think he is paid protection. I think that, he is paid protection. She want to come over there. She want to make her some money. She want to go home, in one piece, and, go home in one piece and stay safe. Go home to her baby every night. And they are expecting her to be by herself. They expecting to be able to, roll up on her, yell at her, little crater face. He want to be all up in her face. And this is my thought process. Okay, he's saying he kept her out of the Zeus. He kept her out of the Zeus production thing when she was paid to work with them, right? But he couldn't get her out of Ray J's house. He was pressed to get her out of Ray J's house. Not only did he not get her out of Ray J's house that day, but she still be at Ray J's house. He is sick. You can't control nothing. Your boy fat and out of shape. Look, don't nobody wants no 28-year-old man. Should no 28-year-old man be walking around with no gut like that? You only 28 years old. If you 28 years old walking around with a gut like that, what you gonna look at like at 38, 48, 58? By that time, you're gonna be all the way pregnant. Lemmy didn't allow that. What's his name faking? Lemmy did not allow Krishan to come in there. Now, if you want to say her guest couldn't come in there, then she says she ain't going in there without her guest. But she said she went in there for a minute, and then they turned around and left. And then Whack came in there and whatever. Look, Whack is Whack. He want to keep on talking to Krishan. Talk to some of these grown men out here. You know what I'm saying? That's what he need to do. He need to talk to some of these grown men. Well, as long as you talking to somebody young enough to be your daughter, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Shut up. Don't nobody want to hear nothing he got to say. Because he ain't saying nothing. What she say? wait. What she say? And they ain't saying nothing. Yeah, I got to get the words down. Them bitches ain't saying shit. They ain't saying nothing. I do be wishing that Krishan be quiet sometimes, but Krishan got to stay in the algorithm so that she could stay getting paid, So You all you can do is pray for her. All you can do is pray for her. But one thing for sure, two things for certain. She on the everybody's lips. Why they not addressing these ninjas coming at Blue, but want to keep addressing Krishan? Cause they punks. They are punks. But you know what? Now that you say, something just clicked in my head, y'all. That trifling ass China, right? She wanted everybody to hit Blueface up to work with her son Tristan, right? But this is the thing about China I just don't like. So I was over there in Zero's live today. You know what I'm saying? Zero over there keep on talking about he gonna spill the tea on Krishan. Um, yeah, she do need to leave that gang stuff alone. But I do think that he is a paid security. She just need to realize he just paid security. She don't want people to know he paid security, right? But hey, Nessa Boo, she don't want people to know he paid security, but that's all he is paid security. He is nothing more and nothing less. That's how come they not fucking with him, all right? But damn, y'all, what was I saying just there? Oh my goodness, I got sidetracked. Oh, China. So Zero over there, what he gonna spill on Krishan, and Blue was the one who said it. And who pops into his live but McChina? McChina. Now, and then she'll say she don't go in the ops. Now you clearly know what this boy is saying. And then the boy was like, uh China, I don't have time for you. Y'all didn't want to get her to apologize, and now I gotta do what I gotta do. McChina is a McMess. You know what I'm saying? And see, I had time today. I mean, I was busy, but I was listening. You know, I could listen today. You know, I wasn't over my head. I mean, once I got settled down in work, I could listen. Yeah, China, you still want to run over there and be all up in Zero's face. That's how come I don't like you. That's how come I'll drag you, because you don't really like your sister. You only use your sister to get her fans slash haters. All right? Because they be confused what they are over there sometimes. Some of them just don't like her, and they know you're going to talk bad about her. And then some people are confused. But you definitely use your sister in order to get followers, right? And get paid. But you and Zero's whole thing today, you is just a wild, wild chick. You know what? Instead of worrying about what Krishan doing and Tristan's music and stuff like that, what you need to be focused on is getting them top teeth. Once you get them top teeth in order, once you get them back in your mouth, you know what I'm saying? Then come on here and talk about something else. But for right now, homegirl, you need to go really work on your mouth, okay? You're looking at you're looking your mom's age. That's how come you keep calling people old, because you looking at your mom, but you're starting to look like your mom at 45. And your mom didn't get to this look until recently, but you right there with her. So instead of worrying about what Krishan say and what Krishan doing and how much money Krishan what you don't like dudes like him, he feel entitled. Who you talking about? You talking about 3-3? 3-3 is her security guard. 3-3 is not her man. So I know you ain't talking about 3-3. Or you talking about China, because she is looking like a little dude. She looked like her brother, her brothers. No, Charity looked just like her brothers. Oh, yeah, yeah. He feel entitled. And then his story keep on changing. Little. I'm like, young. You sounding real feminine. I forgot that I was like. I don't know if I call him feminine or or he wasn't acting masculine. And he was like, he was raised by a bunch of women. His aunt, I'm like, what? Nigga, your dad, your, now you, now he acting like Carlissa. He gonna discredit his dad. No, your dad don't fuck with you because he realized you were fruity. All right. So your dad realized you were fruity. Then he brought the other little dude who Krishan bought the two for. And then this little homo gonna say something. And he got the nerve to have two kids, right? He over in Germany now. So I'm like, you need to give Krishan. I was like, oh no, not the dude who Krishan bought the tooth. You need to give Krishan back her tooth. He like, it's my tooth now. Krishan need to get her ass a tooth, bitch. You know she got plenty of teeth. She done bought you a tooth, bitch. What the fuck is you talking about? Them two, see, I don't like faggy girls. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to be a homosexual, right? But it's another thing to be a whole fucking faggy girl. You want to be a faggy girl, act like you a girl. You wanna argue with a girl. You want to think that you on the same level. Y'all, just because you exude that same feminine energy doesn't mean that you have that same feminine energy. You just come off looking like a boy fag that do too much. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what that homo did. I told him, just come on out the closet, baby. Make life much easier for yourself. That girl don't have to be your friend. That girl do not have to be your friend, love. He talking about, but I wasn't the only one saying that. But he was like, he don't want to be her friend. Then what the hell I said, just spill the tea so you could just shut the fuck up. Cause at this point, you wanna keep on throwing out little pebbles, motherfucker. If either you gonna throw the rock or shut the fuck up. Spill the whole motherfucking tea. Cause we ain't going. At this point, it's nothing more you could say to anybody else. If you had receipts, you should have showed those receipts way back when. Now, I would just think you doctored them up. I wouldn't think that they were worth anything, right? But y'all, I'm thinking about, you know how Krishan always say they clip farming, right? So Krishan did go over there on that white boy's podcast, that white boy and that white girl. But y'all know Carlissa watch her every move. Carlissa studies Krishan in real life, not for fake. She talking about what people see in her. Bitch, you're studying her in real life. She clip farmed it. She had somebody edit it for her, clip farm that, and then pay all the blogs to say it. Carlissa is a different kind of sick, man, and she using that little bit of money for evil. She is using their little. I truly believe that Carlissa clip farmed it, because nobody else would have even been paying attention to that little blog thing. Carlissa watched it. Carlissa studied it. She had her little editor edit it and clip farm it. But really, I didn't even watch it, so I don't even know what it said, right? Right, Nessa Blue, real sick. Carlissa is never going to be nothing. She going to be chasing her dream for the rest of her life. You know what I'm saying? She going to be faking it till she make it till the day she die. And she will be making it to her motherfucking grave site, because you watched it, Ms. Londa. I didn't even watch it, right? Because I was like, I don't even want to see what they clipped to her, all right? But I'm quite sure she was saying, I heard some people like do like a little reaction. I didn't hear anything, but people were like, she was talking about needing love. He has nobody. And it's true. Baby Jesus don't. His mother's side is messed up. His father's side is messed up. And then it would be a difference if it was Krishan and Jonathan working together and taking care of their child. But he want her and the child to suffer. And then he's sitting over there at Stewie's house. Stewie, he ain't gonna never want you again. Now Stewie over there with again with Adam 22 or whatever the fuck his name is. And yeah, she did say she had no one but her. She don't have, who else does she have? Tessa already told y'all she ain't babysitting. She got her own kids. Tessa already said she not doing that. She gonna leave her with Charity? Come on now. Or she gonna leave him with Tareen? We already seen what Tareen did. This is why I'm disappointed in Miss Charla. Miss Charla, you have been high Krishan's whole life, basically. Sober up, help this baby. This baby been on the street the majority of her life. Sober up and help your babies. These the older kids be talking about the way she put it out there. We was having a good life. We lived in beach houses. And Krishan didn't. All right. Petey didn't. I really wish Miss Charla would get herself clean so she could help her babies. Because they still need her. And it's sad. Yeah, no one in that family. China keep getting mad. China talking about some everybody at Blueface, whatever she said. Blueface is not coming to West Virginia. And you know what, China? I got a first cousin over there in Morgantown. Her birthday coming up. You know what I'm saying? Town ain't that big. You are close to Pennsylvania, all right? But you're not 6 hours from Baltimore. You're definitely not 6 hours from Baltimore. But yeah, it's just can't leave him with China. It's nobody. So, you just pray for the little baby, the young lady. She don't have nobody. She don't even have anybody she could trust because, well, Miss Long, did you say Tristan blew his chance twice? But China keep on saying that Krishan didn't help him. Blue is not coming to, Blue is on probation. He can't even come over there to West Bumblefuck. He gonna come to West Bumblefuck and go where? Right? He's not coming over there to do nothing with your son. And your son ain't coming out of West Bumblefuck to do nothing. Another thing, reason why, see, China lying and shit, she think that the shit is cute and she think the shit is funny, right? But when I had first got introduced to her, and she was like, her son just needed a chance. Her son just needed a chance. So I'm reaching out. She said they lived in Virginia Beach. So I'm reaching out to a young man that I know is a promoter down there to help her and her son out. And the whole time the bitch was lying. Like, you waste people's whole time just being a fucking liar. And the connection that I tried to make for your lying ass, it could be a connection that's lost for somebody who really deserved it and who really wanted it. See, you waste people's time and you play with people's time. I don't like that shit either. You thought Krishan had a real nanny for the baby. She might have a real nanny for the baby, but I mean, she still got to be there. I mean, the nanny ain't going to be there 24/7. It's not like having, yeah. The nanny thing, she can't, I mean, she still gotta, it's only her and the nanny, her and somebody she pay for. She still needs some help. I mean, it take a whole village. Would you say, Miss Londa? That's a lie. Krishan came in live and told, yep, to meet her, to come up to BMD, right? And she's like, she never showed up. She never said she was coming there. Y'all said y'all was gonna get a car. Y'all said y'all was gonna ride up to Baltimore. Y'all didn't. But China won't even ride up to Baltimore to check on her mother or her daughter. You know what I'm saying? And she don't give a fuck about pets either, because her dog look a motherfucking mess. Her dog need to be taken away by the SPCA. So she don't give a fuck about nobody. So I mean, I don't even know what to say. Then she reached out him and told him she could. Then she reached out to him and told him she would help him, but don't tell his mom he told her. And he told her, right, you don't want no help. Cause you know why she didn't want you to tell your mother? Because your mother don't know how to shut the fuck up. Your mother want to come on to the internet and share every little piece, every little tidbit of information she find out. Your mother wants to come on the internet and sell it. That's how come she didn't want your mother to know. But shit, he wasn't gonna get on no. The reason why he told his mother, because he wasn't gonna get on no plane. He wasn't going. He wasn't going. That's why he told his mother. He don't want it. He don't want it. It's people who hustle every day from nothing. My little brother used to hustle. He got little videos. I'm gonna put some on my I'm gonna put some of them on my community page. My brother was out here hustling, making his own little video, putting his little money together. So when she sit up here acting like Krishan needed to put, my brother just didn't stay focused. All right. Unfortunately, my brother had some things happen. Cause I had a friend who told me that he wanted me to introduce him to some nigga. I didn't even know the nigga's name. I mean, the nigga some big dude. So when I told my brother was like, he didn't really, I mean, he said whatever. And she didn't want her mooching and begging. Yeah, mooching and begging. She keep on saying how much she would do for Krishan. Girl, you're not going to do nothing for Krishan. Do for your kids. Your kids, you came well, what she say is she going to tell Krishan how to spend her money. What she going to do is try to get Krishan to give her money. You know, they say she run little scams where she be pretending like it's a place that people could rent, but it really ain't. She might get like a vacant place or something like that. She teach people how to squat. All right. That's what she do. She teach people how to squat. And so she'll take, that's what they say. All right. Because I don't know, again, her lying. She said that her boyfriend, the little Moody that's in there right now, she said that Moody's mother was staying in a house that she had. McChina said she had a house in Baltimore. And Moody's mother was staying there. Then Moody's mother haven't been paying the rent. And then her electricity was getting ready to get cut off. So McChina was asking everybody to give her some money to help pay her rent. Because Moody's mother, who was staying in McChina's house in Baltimore, wasn't paying the rent. All right. So she was like, I need to get her out. My mom could be staying in there. And I was like, girl, I'm off. I'll ride over to Baltimore and get the paperwork for you, get it started for you. You just lie. Then you never followed up because I caught you in the whole lie. I mean, shit, one of my goals is to be a property manager. So I didn't mind doing it for free because it would give me the experience I needed in order to move forward with my own business as a property manager, right? But you were whole time telling a lie. So when you come on here and say, you don't lie, you are a liar. And y'all, one time I was getting ready for work and China was I was listening to China and she was like, who would lie about writing a book? And I was like, you. Because that bitch is lying. She's a liar. She's a conniver. She's a manipulator. And anything that they say about Krishan, it's a learn. Mommy's oldest. That's what you do. And then when they say Krishan don't listen, I'm trying to figure out, where do they get the Krishan don't listen from? What part of Krishan don't listen? Was it Krishan didn't listen when her mom was in California and they was telling Krishan to buy the drugs for her mom? I'm confused. Is that when she wasn't listening, when she wasn't doing that? Was she not listening when she didn't have no place to live and she was like as a minor and going from place to place. Tell me at what point Krishan wasn't listening to people, you know? I mean, and when y'all keep saying that, keep saying it, keep saying it, what makes it true? What makes it true? Which one of them should she have listened to? I mean, she can't even depend on none of them for a fuck. I mean, maybe they did feed her. I don't know. She was homeless. We know that. We know that. Because Tessa even said that, Krishan didn't have the same life that they had. But, and this is the other thing too, y'all. This McChina realized, when McChina realized I was on this YouTube, right? McChina thought it was a good idea to go and stir up some trouble between Tessa and Banger. All right. See, I know what you did because I saw you that day when you was super high. And I caught you. And you told me thank you. You were so high, you forgot that you still haven't come back to the point where that book was already written and it was just being typed up. But you know that I can see your sister, all right? In real life, not in fake life, right? So when you realized all of that could happen, you decided it was going to be, you decided you was going to be messy and try and start some trouble. Girl, you can't start no trouble. You are trouble. What you say, Miss Londa? It's not that she don't be listening. She just knows that the help being offered isn't genuine. It comes with a price. Right. And then talking about she don't listen. You want to come on the internet. I know my kids would not be listening to me if I was coming on the internet to tell them what to do. I mean, I just don't think my kids would be paying me any attention. I mean, obviously they not, right? But if you can't pick up the phone and call your sister, look, she don't care about Krishan. She don't care about her mother, and she don't care about her daughter, and she don't care about her dog. So if she don't care about her mother, her daughter, or her dog, you know she don't give a damn about her sister. Now keep it 100. Keep it 100. A real child like mine, she just, no, she got a dope fiend mind. In her mind, all she doing is thinking of a way to scam. And if that mean coming on here, she know the algorithm. She know people listen to people bash Krishan. So she don't straight bash her, but she bashes her. Yeah, her daughter, she don't give a fuck. The only kid she care about is Tristan. That's the only one of her 8 children that she care about. That's the only one of her 8 children she care about. She could go behind that little paywall, or she want to go behind that little paywall. Homegirl, we already know what you are. That paywall, behind that paywall ain't gonna get your shit done. She come online just to beg. When she came online on Instagram talking about some she came on Instagram, and what she say on Instagram? Oh, first her daughter was on there, and then her daughter was like, well, it's 8 people on here. And she was like, because I be having 200 people on here. Let me put this line out so we could get this money. Bitch, you come on here. Is your daughter there yet? No. Nope. That's how come you behind that paywall, because you want only your weirdo people who know you a con artist. Those your weirdo people. Something wrong with them. Them people that's behind that wall who already know, who been knowing you for as long as I've been knowing you. Those people that's behind your wall, they're weirdos. Y'all a bunch of weirdos. They a bunch of weirdos. I mean, everybody is not behind the wall. Some people listen. I listen to the shit, all right? But the people that pay her and support her, those the ones, and they know she a scammer, those the ones I be looking at like, y'all weirdos for real. But you know what? And then those will be the same ones that be behind Carlissa's paywall. They are weirdos. They are really Krishan haters, right? And as much as McChina wants to fake like, you know, she only if you say something bad about my sister, she don't give a fuck about y'all saying nothing bad about her sister. You just gotta pay her $50 to get in the group chat so y'all could talk bad about her sister. Nissa Boo, sometimes I would listen to her. Well, sometimes I can't listen to her because that shit be so irritating, right? It just be so much. But I do get cut ups of it, all right? But sometimes I want to just catch her. So I do listen to her sometimes, but sometimes I can't listen to it because it just be making me sick too when she thinks she know everything. And so you right, it do be hard to, I do listen to her sometimes, but it do be hard to listen to her because I be like, fuck it, I don't even know what the fuck the bitch said. I mean, I know what she said. She hating on her sister, and I don't really want to give her too many, too much, except I will drag her. I will drag her every time she come on here and drag Krishan in her slick slide way. I'm a drag her too. Yeah, she the one that called the Steve Wilkos, cause then she like, I called back and was like, uh they were like, are you Unique Dorsey? And can I FaceTime you? Like they was waiting for her call or something. She is wild. That lady is wild. She needs some help. She really, really, really do need some help. She needs some help. Not a little bit, a whole lot. You know, I feel, I don't even feel sorry for her. She a deadbeat. Carlissa a deadbeat. And they better leave my motherfucking niece alone. And that motherfucking crater face bitch ass whack. That whack 100 little midget ass motherfucker. Me and him would be fighting for real. We would be fighting for for real. Cause my mouth is dangerous. My mouth is dangerous. But I am going to get off of here now because I do got to go to bed and get up in the morning. But before I get off of here and go to bed, I'm going to say to my fans, my haters, once again, I thank you for listening. I'm not talking to people who genuinely support me. I'm talking about people who, unfortunately, listen to me to go back and, try and start mass. I be watching Steve Wilkos sometimes, and he right when she said that shit. Tristan probably said no. That's Tristan probably don't. She want Tristan. Tristan probably said he had enough of that, and she ain't got him doped up enough to agree. Cause if it happened, it's not for me to say it happened or it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that person to like try and live it, to say somebody's trauma. I don't know nobody's past life, right? So I couldn't say that, but she need to let it go. That is a whole grown man. Let that grown man go on and move on with his life. Why do you have to keep bringing it up every day? Like, who wants to live like even a cancer patient not going to just be like every day, I got cancer, I got cancer, I got cancer. They want moments to not think about having cancer, right? So why does she think it's okay to every day talk about his trauma? Hey, Miss Loving Bugs, how Levon Bugs, why does she think it's okay to do that? That's crazy to me. But again, I'm gonna go ahead to my haters, to my fans. Y'all know who y'all are. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. MEP is gonna be MEP. I'm gonna stay in who I am. I'm gonna stay 10 toes down in who I am. And you don't have to like me. Just don't listen. Nobody says come in over here and listen to what the fuck I got to say. Nobody is saying that. Nobody is saying that. You don't have to listen to what I have to say. You're not going to stop me from talking. You're not going to stop me. Um, Unhappy people, I don't even feel sorry for you, because unless you're a kid that's having a hard time um, reining in your emotions, you unless you're a kid that's still trying to get how to control your emotions. If you're a grown-up ass person and you at least 30 years old or older and you still can't regulate your emotions, that's a you problem, not a me problem. All right, and I'm not going to let it be a me problem. And with that said, y'all have a good night, and thank you everybody for stopping by. Good night.